Hi Taurus, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your Love and Romance reading for mid-November 2018 through the end of December 2018. This is my last love reading for the month. I'm not at the office, Taurus, but I am here with you today, and I do have my Sacred Geometry deck, so I'm going to be using this, one card from this, and then one card from the Afterthoughts Tarot as the final card. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You are also welcome to check your Venus sign. I know many people like to check their Venus when it comes to love. And I have on my website, sloanrhodes.com, I have a resources page where there are a couple links there to sites where you can go and find out your rising and moon signs and Venus if you don't already know them. All right, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, here. Oh. Aries just had this. Well, I mean, the message is going to be very, very similar. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, that's also an owl guardian here in Aries, it's a double message for you. You have to submit, Taurus. This really is a card about trusting your intuition, about allowing yourself the time to take a breath, to stop trying to push so hard, to have faith that everything is working out exactly as it's meant to, in love, in everything. And so for you, Taurus, I know that you like to see the evidence. You know, you are an earth sign, but here you're being asked to rise above, soar, allow your spirit to soar above the minutia of what your ego or your mind determines is the right moves in love, or what should be in love, whether you're single or coupled. You're being asked to fly above it, you know. So what can be helpful for many people is to imagine yourself on a cliff, you know, overlooking the whole situation. So you have like the eagle's eye view, you know, looking down, and you can see that even though there may be some issues that are bothering, you know, you can almost imagine that you are down there, right? And your higher self, let's say, your soul is looking upon the incarnation, the physical incarnation of yourself, Taurus, down on the ground, far beneath, right? So you have the eagle's eye view, and you can see what looks to be like some you know, little tiny problems, the minutia, but there's also all this beautiful abundance around you and coming for you. And so this is what you're being asked to kind of do here, Taurus. You know, have faith, know that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. And so if you're getting frustrated, if you're single and you're like, when is it going to happen? Am I going to be alone forever? Blah, blah, blah. It's, you know, you're being asked to have a little faith here, to look from the eagle's eye view and see that there's a lot of things, wonderful things that are coming for you, and not to give up, you know. And to even more dynamically for you, Taurus, it's not even about don't give up, and have faith that one day that one thing will occur, maybe a relationship. This is for singles. I'll go into the couples in a minute. But to hold your own presence, to hold your own sense of self while you wait. You know, in truth, we're never actually waiting for anything. You know, our mind, our ego can make it feel like we're waiting until that one thing occurs. But truly, we're living our life. Every breath that we draw, that's the moment. So you're being asked to spend more time with this kind of energy of surrender, openness, allowing things to be without the impatient waiting kind of energy. Not always easy to do, of course, but beautiful, beautiful energy. Pay attention to the moon, too, Taurus, during this particular time frame. Maybe pull up a lunar calendar and just, you know, see how you feel with the different lunar cycles. And I will say that for those of you who are coupled, the energy is, you know, very the same, but just in relationship to partnership. Allow your partner to do what your partner is doing without trying to make your partner be any different right here. And if there are any little petty, you know, skirmishes or problems, rise above. Take a breath before you either take offense or you attack, you know, because it's, you know, we are entering the holiday season, and a lot of times people are very tense. A lot of expectations around the holidays, and brings back a lot of memories and woundings from early childhood. So Taurus, you know, if you are feeling as though your partner is neglecting you or being short with you, rather than, you know, take offense, as I said, or feel like you need to get into a fight, be allowing, you know. Don't allow yourself to be treated badly, but also recognize that there may be issues going on that are not yet revealed because we have this lunar energy, and your partner may not yet be ready to reveal them. And if you're a single, the same. If you get into a partnership with someone during this particular time frame, take it slow, because not everything is revealed here with that lunar energy. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad stuff. It just means that there's a lot going on, and it'll all be revealed in the right exact time. But during this particular time frame, mid-November through December, end of December, it may not. You may not have great clarity about it, whatever it may be, with the other person. And same for yourself. There's a reason. If you're not with someone right now, there's a reason for it. You're opening up more. You are surrendering more. You're releasing self-judgment about where you think you should be. Again, this goes with partners as well. Maybe you feel like your partnership should be somewhere else. So, something to think about. And I really would encourage you to look at the lunar cycles and breathe. Do a lot of breathing during this particular time frame. All right, let me get one more card from the After Tarot. Taurus. So as we go into late December, what can that owl guardian energy, Taurus, will be with you throughout mid-November through December, but the After Tarot will take a look at what occurs after all of that as we go into late December. Okay, what are we looking at for Taurus? Okay, now in this particular deck, I really go by the visual. I only read upright cards in this deck as well. And I know that the Nine of Swords can, in the more traditional tarot, it's usually not a very happy card. And this one isn't necessarily a wonderful card, but what I do like to see is that he, as depicted here, a male, has picked up the sword and he is vanquishing his demons. So this is why it's going to be so important for you, Taurus, to surrender, because when we're looking at the lunar energy as we are here, the night sky, the new moon, even there's not a lot of light reflected off the new moon, so you're operating in darkness, and you have to have faith and you have to have trust. But sometimes in that darkness, fears can arise, but here we see you by the end of December really vanquishing a lot of those self-doubts and those fears and that anxiety. So I love to see this for you. It's not always a pleasant journey here, but for you, Taurus, the trick will be to open and be surrendered and less judgmental of yourself or your partner if you're in partnership, and just allow things to be, knowing that everything's the light is coming in more and more, but you just have to give it time. So I hope that you find that helpful, Taurus. Remember to look at your rising and moon sign as well as your Venus if you wish, and I will see you on the next video, or I'll see you at your own private appointment, or all of my readings are available on the audio podcast, so you can look. There's a link below, and I do have my online courses up at the Sloan Academy. Much love to you.